Hello, everyone. Curtis Herbold from Hamster's PC Repair, or Shakespeare the Unamused here. Bringing you some shocking developments that I have found. But I'm going to tell you a little bit of how I got there to begin with. So, you see, I was trying to work with the host file. And I was thinking, this is becoming a little bit daunting. Yes, it'd be easier for everyone else, but I wanted to find a way where I could actually do this in such a way where I could still do what I needed to, but while just doing whatever I can to, do whatever. Um, yeah, what I found out was kind of shocking because um, I decided to create a rule on my Windows firewall. And this rule literally was supposed to be yeah, encrypt the information from my computer going out while blocking all incoming traffic. Now, we're all led to believe that, um, all incoming traffic is necessary. I mean, it's just the way it is. That's what we believe. But it's not the truth. You see, people have been lying to the world for a long time. People not only have been lying to the world for a long time, but it's how scammers get away with what they do. So, the internet is not as secure as even I thought. I don't think anybody is aware of how much data is being mined from you that is not being encrypted, being sent to companies. It's actually quite amazing. For example, let's begin. Well, if you, I'm a proud owner of Security for Privacy. Whether they support me on it right now or not doesn't matter. I'm still going to advertise for them because they're great. Also, go to the privacycard.com or .net, whatever it was. Get your actual privacy card there. Okay, so as you can see from this filter, this is my Windows firewall. This is what my Windows firewall looks like. All incoming traffic. Okay, well, we're led to believe that we require this incoming traffic to be able to, get on the web. As you can see here, I have no internet. If I refresh, I got nothing. Well, that's fine. But if I disable this rule, especially the way I have my actual setup done and everything, wrong window. Come on. There we go. As you can see, the site can still not be reached. Now, you're probably wondering, well, I probably don't have allow everything on my filter, but I do. As you can see, I have a rule that is literally allowing everything. I'll bring it up here. It allows the connection completely. It allows all programs. It allows all packages. It allows all services, all the components. It doesn't allow any remote computers, obviously. Local principals, it doesn't need anything. Applies to every profile, applies to any IP, and applies to any protocol and any port. And it's allowed. It's a full allow. It's basically like a router where you full DMZ a router, if you've heard the term DMZ a router. But this is for, instead of being a router, this is for a device. Now, as you can see, I also have a second one in the background. I have a second one in the background that is, allow encrypted. The way I was actually doing this was trying to have everything allowed, but also at the same time encrypted, so my privacy stays intact. Well, believe it or not, you can see the result. I mean, it clearly says I have no internet, but that's not true, because even though this is Restream, even though this is my Kick account, even though this is having to do with literally Star Citizen, my book stuff for the literary marketplace. As you can see, YouTube is still very much, well, maybe not. Nope, YouTube is affected. Facebook is affected. Even Google is affected. Everything is done. What's shocking is the fact that I come here, I can reload this streaming service, and it worked earlier. It may not. Okay, so it doesn't work now. So basically, we can't have any encrypted traffic. World Wide Web refuses to let you keep your stuff private. And you're probably saying, I don't have an internet connection. Well, you would be wrong, because I'm actually up right now. I'm actually viewing this. I'm actually playing Minecraft in the background as well. So, and I wouldn't be able to do that because my server is on a friend's server in South America, Brazil. With that being said, though, even though I'm playing Minecraft in the background, we still have a problem, because that means now, if I come here and say allow or disallow the encrypted services, guess what? Everything basically becomes available. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Facebook is available. Google's available now. My literary marketplace. Yep, there we go. My literary marketplace setup thing is allowed. My YouTube channel stuff for Hamster's Pizza Repair. Even my Star Citizen thing. If you play Star Citizen, I advise using uexcorp.space. This is a great way to keep track of all the different things inside Star Citizen for selling, as well as the locations for your selling locations for what you need to do. You see, just overall, just everything is now working. Now, I was trying to fight for my privacy. I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to fight for my privacy, and I can't actually encrypt my outgoing connection. Because if I encrypt my outgoing connection to literally protect my privacy, shit don't work. That's not very good. That means even the World Wide Web as we know it, the HTTPS that's supposed to be secure, the HTTPS is not secure at all. It just simply is not. Because if HTTPS was actually as secure as they said, then I should have no problem enabling my encrypted outgoing connections set up. And I should have no problem to come here and watch my Peacock and watch wrestling. As you can see, I've been watching a lot of wrestling lately. Also, The Irrational, very good TV show. If you're a psychiatrist or you like that sort of thing, The Irrational is a fantastic show. I highly recommend it. Season 2 is coming out soon, or should be coming out soon. Anyways, the point is as the user of the computer, you can't encrypt your connection for privacy. You do, your browser doesn't work. It just refuses to work because apparently HTTPS, although it's supposed to be secure and protect your privacy, it doesn't. So as you can see, if I disable this rule again, and I come back here and I reload, it works because I'm allowing everything. Now, that's not including the fact that I have a secondary firewall, that I'm using. But it's currently also disabled. As you can see, I use a thing called net limiter. And as you can see, I have some filters. But right now, this blocker on, it's unchecked. Which means if I was to get hacked right at this moment, this exact moment, my computer would probably be toast. That's how vulnerable my computer is right now. But also at the same time, probably not. And I only say that because if you remember, guess what? Block everything is, here. Now it is disabled because we disabled it earlier. We can re-enable it. And we'll actually go and see if it actually blocks like people think. Boom. So you see, you don't need an incoming connection to your computer to be able to actually access and browse the web. Now, I like this fact because, a lot of even though you have you must require an outgoing connection to be able to view the view online, and it cannot be encrypted, which is okay in a sense. I like this because, believe it or not, it is a way to, so when the incoming connection comes in, they can't actually see you. Your information may be going out, but because your firewall has blocked pretty much all incoming traffic, you now actually have virtually anything and everything. Now, I'm moving away from the host file thing. I'm moving away from the host file thing because there's quite a bit of issues, and it's very, very daunting. What I'm trying to do is to help the users out, and I'll explain how I actually have you guys actually go through and implement the Hamster's PC repair stuff. I mean, I have some blocked IPs already done and ready to go, and even though I think I don't have it quite right. Oh no. I actually currently have it, working kind of, sort of. So right now that is going good. Now, originally I was going to do it the host file way, but it, like I said, is causing a lot of problems. However, I'm going to be honest with you. I am literally going to, like I said in our earlier video, I'm here to protect and fight for your privacy. And because I'm here to protect for your privacy, I'm also going to add in IPs and other things that I'm going to take this rule that I made currently. I'm going to take it and I'm going to expand it. So for every piece of software that I use for anything, I will add this in. Now, that's just my side of things. That's just how things go. That's not going to be you at home. I mean, there's probably going to be stuff that, if you don't have net limiter or some way to monitor the network traffic to know what's going in and out of your computer, you probably won't actually know any of this. And so that's where, I will do my best when I can, but at least you will have more control over what information goes out there. Right now, this entire thing is more or less just tracking and add IPs. Like, that's what I've been focusing on a lot. In my host file, I have a whole bunch of Chinese IPs that is blocked already. But I'm going to move those over to here and make it a separate rule. That way you can do so. I'm also going to add in Russian IPs too, because we all know that the Russian and the Chinese IPs are just basically there to spy on you. I mean, that's the reason why they do what they do. So I am, unlike what people claim of me being a data miner and mining people's data. No, I don't mine people's data. I mine IPs. I mine IPs so I can literally protect you at home, which in a way is a little bit insulting to be called a data miner, but yet I'm fighting for privacy, not just for myself, but for you. It makes no logical sense why I would be called a data miner for literally trying to do good. It is what it is. It is what it will be. It's the way the world works, especially when it comes to women thinking you did something, because they you know, or not just women, but just family or friends that think you did something that you didn't do. But you know, it is what it is. It will be what it will be. But that's neither here nor there. The point is I am here to, despite what people think, especially my family, friends, previous churches. Sorry, I've been having a little bit of a problem with my allergies today. Previous churches and anything else, anybody else that is either churchgoer or non-churchgoer seems to be having this issue where they don't believe I do anything with good intent. I don't mean it with a good heart, a pure heart. And so it's very annoying as an autistic person, because I try to do everything to not just for myself, but also everyone else in the world. You see, I don't just fight for myself. I fight for everyone in the world. And it seems like the people around me just don't get it. Except the crossing in Columbia, Missouri. 3 groups of disabilities. They literally have one for babies to elementary school, and then elementary school. No, babies to junior high, then junior high to high school, and then from high school to above, which is the class I'm in. Wide ranges of physical and mental disabilities, multiple autism disabilities as well. It's a very, very welcoming place, very understanding place. A lot more than I've ever been at any other church. I was at my last church that I went to was good, but what it boiled down to is they didn't want to deal with the emotional needs, just like every other church before them. I either had to leave or I get kicked out of churches because churches wouldn't understand. I go to the crossing. Here it is, literally July 8th, 2024. I've been there for under 2 months, and I already feel like that church is more my family than my actual family. And that's saying something. I mean, your family is supposed to be your home, the place where you can be safe and be yourself. But when your family criticize you and then say they're trying to help you, but they're actually criticizing you because they don't understand, because they're trying to find a physical thing, just like everyone else, it doesn't help things, especially with a guy with autism with a mental diagnosis, or any mental diagnosis. It doesn't have to be autism. It could be other mental diagnosis. So that is where people don't understand that I don't do the things for my benefit. I mean, yes, the side effect is I get it as well, but I spend all my time, all my effort, all my energy literally thinking and doing for other people, which is why Hamster's PC Repair was born. Because not only do I get to help people fix their devices, but I also know the severe threat of privacy. I literally just got an email from my Aura people that literally said 10,000 emails leaked. 10,000 passwords leaked. Want to correct that. But they said it in such a way that caused panic. And so I had to call. You'll be able to find this video in the video list here. Not in the description, just in my video list here on this YouTube. And you'll be able to literally see what I did, what they said, and stuff like that. And what it boiled down to is it was an entire year that 10 million passwords was leaked. But the email didn't say that. That's just even though the email didn't say that, I had to call and find out. I was like, oh my gosh, 10 million passwords? Is it Aura or what? And it's like, no, it's not Aura or anything like that. So I was like, whew, thank goodness. But go watch that video. It will not be posted in this description. But, at the end of the day, no matter what my family says, no matter what my friends say, No matter what my previous church says, no matter what any church I've been to ever says that I've got kicked out of, or even whatever, at least I have a church that not only understands the physical but also understands the emotional. They don't plan on me leaving anytime soon, and that's because of the disability side of things. Like they, unlike everything else, family included, it seems like they learned how to listen. They learned how to listen, and they learned how to do things right. And so, while my family and everyone says that my problems would follow me to any church I go, they didn't. They didn't. I feel accepted. I feel listened to. I don't have to be as defensive as I usually am with everyone else. I can let down my guard because they are not only listening, they actually care to see that I actually do mean it the same. I've just come at it a different way. And so, even though we've had some butt heads and stuff like that, they are at least open. Unlike my family, unlike the previous churches, they are at least open to possibility that they might be wrong, that they might actually not, be that they might be being more sensitive than they care to admit. And I'm not going to mention any names. I have this one friend I've posted to my Facebook before on this, and those of you that can see my Facebook, great. If not, well, too bad. The point of the matter is that she and I has had a few communication bumps, but at least she's willing to talk to me and find out that really she was just being ultra sensitive. She was the problem because she was being ultra sensitive because of what things looked like, proving that appearances and actions don't always speak louder than words. I mean, I love that about her because even though she's one of the leaders of the Agape group, I love that about her because at least I can not only be myself, but I can lower my defenses where I don't have to be defensive all the time because she comes to me about something and then I explain it to her and she's like, "Oh, that makes sense. You were right. I apologize. I was just being ultra sensitive." Like, you're good. You're good. And see, that helps me. She's dealing with my emotional needs. She's listening to me. She's realizing that I didn't mean it in a disrespectful, hateful manner. And she's keeping her mind open to the possibility that she might be wrong instead of already having a judgmental, biased opinion based on what they know or what she knows. And that's what I like about it is the crossing here in Columbia, Missouri. Is they get that you can't just deal with the physical, you can't just deal with the emotional. You got to deal with both. But that's also why I fight for privacy. Why I go out of my way, not just for myself, but everyone around me. I'm always trying to do good, always trying to help others in various ways. And honestly, protecting your guys' privacy, advertising for Aura, make sure you get that Aura subscription. By the way, I do want to mention that right now there's a promotional going on with Aura. There's a promotional going on with Aura. I want to put this on screen because this is going to help them out tremendously. Boom. I actually, this was something that I just thought of off the top of my head, so bear with me for a minute here. Boom. Boom. All right. All right. Apologize for that. That was kind of an unexpected thing. Now, I'm sharing this with you for simple fact because I found this out. They're currently doing a promotional plan. Their family plan is the biggest plan available. It is normally $50 a month if you don't do the annually setup. But right now, and apparently I can't spell today. Right now, it can be locked in for $29 a month. $29 a month. You get everything the individual and the couple plan does, but for almost half price right now. It's a promotional that they're going on. I advise you to get it because from what I was talking to the lady, it is literally not just locked in. It is locked in permanently. From what she was saying, even if the promotional ends, you still pay $29 a month. That's pretty damn good. And since I'm doing my best to help them not only improve their email systems for communication with their members, but also at the same time helping them improve the software itself. I've already gotten a few things implemented, a few things actually done in a way where it helps other people protect their privacy. Like, for instance, you know those Google Authenticator app codes? Guess what? I got it put on for mobile. I'm going to see if I can actually get it to put onto the web now too. But I suggested that, and they thought it was a great idea. But they put it on the mobile side of things instead of both the website and the mobile, which is fine. I get why they decided to do that, but I don't just need it on the mobile. I also need it on the website side. So that's where I'm going to call them again right after this video and literally tell them, hey, this did great for mobile. Can we get this for website? And it shouldn't be that hard to program or that hard to code, which is fine. But that's the point. I have been helping them change and adapt the app for you. Not just me, for you as well. Even though I am not on their payroll, even though I'm not an affiliate, like, Amazon affiliates and stuff like that, I am still doing my best to literally give them feedback, help them improve their app. Some of the features that I've suggested have already been implemented. I mean, they're taking my advice pretty heavily, honestly. It's fantastic to see. So, whether or not I become an affiliate and advertise for them, which I hope they do because I requested a video, I really, really do hope that I can actually go out of my way and not only advertise for them, but also at the same time be a proud member of Aura till the day I die. Just because I truly believe in their software and the fact that they actually listen to my ideas and implement them, it is fantastic. Now, I'm not going to lie, under normal conditions, the family plan is not that great for $50. Only because they have unlimited devices but limit the users. But this right now is a great plan. This is a great plan. I would, even though it is literally a promotional plan and there's no telling how long it'll last, but while you can, grab it. Grab that $29 lock-in. That won't change, depending on inflation and stuff like that. Obviously, everything changes when inflation happens. So it's possible that when inflation happens, that $29 becomes more. I'm not going to say it will. I'm not going to say it won't. But, it's inflation. You never know what's going to get hit and what doesn't. With that being said, though, I'm not going to lie. Right now, it's a damn good deal. Go get it. I mean, this promotional, I don't know how long it's going to last, but go get it. It's a damn good deal. And that is the biggest plan they offer. That is the biggest plan they offer with everything. Call protection, text protection, child protection for those that with children. I've already showed you the video. I've already shown you the video and one of the other videos, and whenever I literally talked about the worst violation of privacy ever. So, you know what? If you actually go to that video that's in the list of these videos on my YouTube channel, you'll watch that video. You'll see what I sent, what I found, and what I did to help Aura out, to help you out, as well as myself. And then you'll see also at the same time, the plans that they offer as well. Now, at the time of that video, I did not know about the $29 promotional setup. Did not know about it. So that was something new I discovered yesterday. But again, there's no telling how long it's going to last. So go get your copy today, because you never know when this promotional will end, and you can literally get the best plan available for the smallest price you will probably ever see in your life for this. With that being said, though, my name is Curtis Herbold. Creative galore. You can find more about me literally at that QR code. Pretty much anything and everything you could possibly want to know, except for Social Security, things like that. Ultra sensitive information. But also at the same time, with that being said, though, I'm also very much a creative person. And you'll find that out about how creative I am at that QR code. With that being said, though, my name again is Curtis Herbold, Hamster's PC Repair, signing off, protecting you while protecting myself for privacy. Ciao.